war. It's as old as humanity itself, but the battlefields of tomorrow are poised for a change unlike any before, driven by artificial intelligence, autodestructive fantastic tesis, and imagine a drone soaring silently over a battlefield, its electronic eyes scanning the terrain below. This isn't just any drone, it's armed, autonomous, and powered by an AI brain that can identify targets and make independent decisions about when to strike. This, in essence, is the new face of war. In the heart of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a technological marvel stands guard against a relentless barrage from the sky. The Iron Dome, Israel's acclaimed missile defense system, is a testament to the power of AI in modern warfare. It's not just a weapon, it's under the CDT cookie. Healing from the deadly rain of rockets launched from Gaza. On the other side of the conflict, a different kind of technological revolution is underway. Hamas, the militant group controlling Gaza, has embraced the power of drones, turning these readily available devices into potent weapons in their ongoing struggle against Israel. These drones, equipped with high-resolution cameras and AI-powered image recognition software, act as the eyes and ears of Hamas operatives on the ground. The use of AI in warfare inevitably raises a host of ethical questions, none more pressing than the issue of targeted killings. When algorithms and autonomous systems are tasked with identifying and eliminating enemy combatants, where do we draw the line? Who is ultimately responsible when an AI-powered weapon takes a life? The skies above Ukraine's battlefields hum with a new kind of tension, a silent ballet of death played out between drones, some guided by human hands, others by something else entirely. The Turkish Bayraktar TB2, a drone that has captured headlines for its effectiveness against Russian armor, exemplifies this new age of warfare. Equipped with advanced optics and guided by AI algorithms, the Bayraktar can loiter for hours, patiently identifying and tracking targets from miles away. While drones clash in the skies above Ukraine, a different kind of battle rages in the digital realm, a silent war of bits and bytes waged with the speed and precision of algorithms. Cyber warfare, once a niche concern for tech-savvy militaries, has become an integral part of modern conflict, and AI is its most potent weapon. In Ukraine, both sides have leveraged AI-powered tools to spread propaganda, disrupt communications, and sow chaos among enemy ranks. War is often described as a realm of chaos and uncertainty, a fog of war that obscures even the most carefully laid plans. But in this realm of shadows and unknowns, AI is emerging as a powerful tool for piercing the fog, providing military commanders with a clear understanding of the battlefield and the enemy's intentions. In Ukraine, both sides are leveraging AI's analytical prowess to gain a strategic edge in the chaotic theater of war. The rapid integration of AI into military operations has opened a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas, forcing us to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of war and the role of humanity in armed conflict. The very idea of machines making life or death decisions, of algorithms determining who lives and who dies, strikes at the core of our moral compass, challenging our long-held assumptions about right and wrong on the battlefield. The conflicts in Gaza and Ukraine serve as stark illustrations of these ethical challenges. The increasing autonomy of AI systems in warfare challenges the very foundations of international law and the established rules of engagement. The Geneva Conventions, designed to regulate warfare and protect civilians, were drafted in an era long before algorithms took to the battlefield. How do we apply these principles of proportionality, distinction, and humanity to machines capable of making life or death decisions without human intervention? While often touted for its objectivity and analytical prowess, AI is not immune to the biases of its creators. The algorithms that power these systems are trained on vast amounts of data, and if that data reflects existing prejudices or historical injustices, the AI's output will likely perpetuate those biases, potentially leading to disastrous consequences on the battlefield. Imagine an AI system tasked with identifying potential threats in a conflict zone. If the data used to train this AI is skewed to go towards a particular ethnic group or demographic, the system may inadvertently target individuals based solely on their appearance or origin rather than on their actual actions or intentions. This could lead to a dangerous cycle of discrimination and violence, exacerbating existing tensions and undermining efforts to promote peace and stability. Another concern is the potential for AI to escalate conflicts beyond human control. Algorithms, unlike human commanders, do not experience fear, anger, or the same moral constraints that often prevent conflicts from spiraling out of control. An AI system programmed to achieve victory at all costs might misinterpret its adversary's actions, leading to a disproportionate response and a rapid escalation of violence. To mitigate these risks, we must prioritize the development of AI systems that are transparent, accountable, and aligned with our values. This requires ongoing scrutiny of the data used to train these systems, as well as the development of mechanisms to identify and correct biases. And furthermore, we must maintain meaningful human control over the use of AI in warfare, ensuring that ultimately it is humans, not machines, who make the critical decisions that determine the fate of nations and the future of humanity. The battlefields of tomorrow are shrouded in a chilling fog of technological advancement, a landscape where the line between science fiction and reality blurs with each passing day. As artificial intelligence continues its relentless march into the military domain, we catch glimpses of its future war unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. Imagine a world where swarms of autonomous drones darken the skies, their AI brains coordinating attacks with ruthless efficiency, their weapons targeting enemy positions with pinpoint accuracy. Gone are the days of trench warfare and human wave attacks. Future conflicts will be characterized by speed, precision, and a level of automation that boggles the mind. Hypersonic missiles, guided by AI algorithms, will streak across continents in minutes, their targets pre-programmed and their payloads capable of crippling entire cities in a blinding flash. Autonomous tanks and armored vehicles, their AI systems impervious to fear or hesitation, will roll across battlefields, engaging enemy forces with a cold, calculating efficiency that makes human soldiers seem almost obsolete. But the true game changer in this terrifying, new era of warfare will be the rise of cyber warfare. No longer confined to the digital realm, cyber attacks will spill over into the physical world with devastating consequences. Imagine an AI system armed with intimate knowledge of a city's infrastructure, launching a coordinated attack that cripples power grids, shuts down communication networks, and sows chaos among the civilian population. The future of war is a chilling prospect, a stark reminder that technological progress is not always synonymous with human advancement. As we stand on the precipice of this brave new world, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared for the consequences of unleashing the full potential of AI on the battlefield? Or are we sleepwalking into a dystopian future where machines, not humans, dictate the terms of conflict? As artificial intelligence advances at an exponential pace, a sobering question arises. What happens when AI surpasses human intelligence altogether? This concept, known as technological singularity, is no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. It's a very real possibility that keeps leading scientists and military strategists up at night. Imagine an AI system, its computational power dwarfing even the most brilliant human minds tasked with developing military strategies or designing new weapons systems. Such an AI, unburdened by human emotions, biases, or moral constraints, could devise strategies and tactics that would seem utterly alien to us, its creators. It could identify vulnerabilities in enemy defenses that we would never even consider, exploiting them with a ruthlessness that would make even the most hardened general shudder. The very nature of warfare as we understand it would be fundamentally transformed, but the implications of super intelligent AI in warfare extend far beyond strategic dominance. What happens when these systems develop the ability to learn and adapt independently, evolving at a pace that outstrips our ability to understand, let alone control them? Could we inadvertently create a digital Frankenstein, a technological force so powerful that it escapes our grasp, its actions driven by motives we cannot comprehend? The prospect of super intelligent AI in warfare is both exhilarating and terrifying. It holds the promise of unprecedented military might, but also raises the specter of unintended consequences that could threaten the very fabric of human civilization. As we venture into this uncharted territory, we must proceed with extreme caution, guided by a deep understanding of the potential risks and an unwavering commitment to ethical principles. The future of warfare, and perhaps even humanity itself, may very well depend on it. We stand at a crossroads in human history, a pivotal moment where the choices we make about the development and deployment of artificial intelligence will shape the destiny of generations to come. The genie of AI is out of the bottle and it's not going back in. The question now is, will we be its master or its slave? Will we harness its power for good, using it to create a safer, more peaceful world? Or will we allow it to be used for destructive purposes, unleashing a new era of warfare that could make the 20th century pale in comparison? The answer, as with most things in life, is not simple. It requires a nuanced understanding of the technology, a willingness to engage in difficult conversations, and a commitment to ethical principles that transcend national borders and political ideologies. We must resist the temptation to view AI solely through the lens of military advantage and instead embrace a more holistic perspective, one that considers the long-term implications for humanity as a whole. This is not just a task for governments and military leaders, it's a collective responsibility that falls on all of us. Scientists, engineers, ethicists, policymakers and dissenters, and everyday citizens all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI. We must demand transparency from those developing these technologies, advocate for ethical guidelines and regulations, and foster a global dialogue that transcends political and ideological divides. The future of AI is not predetermined, it's a story yet to be written, and we, the human race, hold the pen. Let us choose wisely, for the choices we make today will determine whether AI becomes a force for good in the world or a harbinger of our own destruction. The stakes have never been higher, and the time for action is now. From the skies above Gaza and Ukraine to the silent trenches of cyberspace, the battlefield is being irrevocably transformed by the invisible hand of artificial intelligence. Drones, once simple remote-controlled aircraft, are evolving into autonomous hunters, their algorithms making life or death decisions with a speed and precision no human pilot could ever match. Cyber warfare, once the domain of tech-savvy specialists, is becoming increasingly automated, with AI systems probing defenses, spreading propaganda, and disrupting enemy operations with ruthless efficiency. The promise of AI in warfare is undeniable: greater precision, reduced risk to our own troops, and the potential to neutralize threats before they deterrence. But this promise comes at a steep price. As we cede more and more control to machines, we confront a host of ethical dilemmas that challenge the very foundations of our humanity. Who is responsible when an autonomous drone kills innocent civilians? Can we teach algorithms to distinguish between enemy combatants and terrified civilians caught in the crossfire? And what happens when AI systems, in their pursuit of victory, escalate conflicts beyond human control? These are not hypothetical questions to be pondered by future generations. They are urgent dilemmas that demand our attention now, as the decisions we make today will determine the course of warfare for decades to come. We must resist the allure of technological determinism, the notion that the future is preordained by the relentless march of progress. The future of AI in warfare is not a foregone conclusion, it's choice. Endi Dindes Junis Nadbedo that Epicodoidi Soj Betan that will shape the destiny of nations and the very fabric of our humanity. The algorithmic battlefield awaits. The question is, will we enter this new era with wisdom, foresight, and a steadfast commitment to our values? Or will we succumb to the siren song of technological supremacy, sacrificing our humanity on the altar of efficiency and automation? The answer, as always, lies within us.